So I wanted to make a quick video explaining why I haven't been posting on YouTube as much, because I noticed I'm still getting a lot of new followers on there. So thank you for that. And a lot of people have been asking me on Instagram why I don't post on YouTube anymore. And the short answer is just basically return on investment. I'm not a full-time influencer. I don't really make money off of this, so I'm trying to cram in all my social media stuff in a limited time frame. So basically I'm going to go with what tends to be most rewarding, and Instagram seems to be just generating a lot more engagement for whatever reason. TikTok I was getting a lot of spread on, but I realized that TikTok is just for morons, and there's only the chance to entertain morons on there. There's no real way to connect it to actual information, so that's not, as valuable to me as actually, being able to provide information. And Instagram's kind of that good middle ground for me. It lets me showcase, big lift and stuff to get attention, but then direct it to actual information. You would think YouTube would do that well too, but it just hasn't really worked. I've gotten some really big viral videos on some of my lifts, but it's just been individual lifts. My informational videos have not really gotten the same spread, and that's fine. I think a lot of that has to do with just me not putting a whole lot into the video editing, but again, I don't have that much time, I'm not trying to be the greatest video editor ever, let's see. Another thing I've noticed is that the way people interact with Instagram versus YouTube is a little bit different. People tend to be a little bit more interactive on Instagram. There's kind of an expectation that everybody is at least putting something up on their Instagram, so everyone is to a certain extent a content creator as well as a content consumer. So that makes it a little bit more democratic. Now obviously you have big name accounts and accounts that have like 100 followers on Instagram, but it's still not quite as extreme as YouTube, where the vast majority of people have never uploaded a video whatsoever and are just faceless usernames who solely watch content versus the the content creators, right? And so you have a little bit of a different kind of different engagement with the audience there. It's much more democratic on Instagram, but also it's more, people are more likely to actually engage actively. Like, I post something on Instagram and I'll see a bunch of people actually try it. They'll send me videos of them trying it. They'll tag me in them trying it. I'll see stuff that they do, try that, tag them. So it's a lot more back and forth. It feels like I'm contributing things to people. I can see them, taking that and using it, and I'm taking stuff in return. People feel more comfortable just, talking to other folks like folks on there, because it's just a little bit more democratic. I get talked to a lot more. I get interacted with. I get a lot more positive reception from kind of more medium to larger channels on Instagram. There's this huge gulf on YouTube between kind of the faceless audience member and the big creator, and like small to medium-sized creators. I know a lot. If I have any people in that boat watching, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's this huge unbridgeable gulf between kind of the fanboy and the high-level creator demigod, and you just get ignored if you're not in one of those camps. You have a really big gap to try to bridge to get across. You'll just kind of largely get ignored if you're not in one of those categories, because the creators want to respond to some of their fans that give the best comments to encourage more comments from the algorithm, right? But they're not about talking to a medium-sized creator. Whereas from what I've noticed on Instagram, it's medium-sized creators will talk to you. even larger. Like I've had people. I'm just like, wow, you're following me. Wow, okay, that's cool. So it's it's just a better environment. But like I say, then with people that are maybe smaller size channels than me, still I can see them out there actively applying the stuff that I'm doing, and I'm still getting stuff from them, and it's just kind of more of a little bit more of it just feels like a conversation between peers a lot more so, as opposed to just you're up on your pedestal just talking to folks. And I found it's a, and that's, I wouldn't necessarily thought it would be that way, because Instagram has this reputation as, just being this narcissistic thing where you just post look at me pictures, and you can use it that way, but that's not really what the strength community seemed like to me. It's actually been very, very different, and I think YouTube, it would seem like where you put all the information, right? You're supposed to post long videos, so it seems like it would be naturally conducive to giving out valuable information that people are going to use. But it seems a little less interactive, and I've noticed in my own self, like when I'm on Instagram, I'm interacting. I see something, I comment, I save something to do later. I'm looking for new ideas. I see somebody do something, oh wow, that's cool, I got to do that. Let me save this, let me comment, hey, good job. And when I turn on YouTube, though, I'm honestly just looking to veg out and just tune out, just be entertained. Sometimes, I mostly look at lifting stuff on YouTube, honestly, just to try to be part of the conversation, because I'm interested in what other people are saying in the areas that I'm interested in. I'm trying to get, hear what they say and get ideas from them. Just kind of see what the conversation is. But a lot of times when I'm really just watching YouTube, I'll just flip to something completely random. Some of the stuff I've ended up watching is just completely random, and I'm not looking to interact at all, So I do think that people just use YouTube for entertainment to a greater degree, and that's not really going to work for somebody like me that can't put a whole lot into making a really good video. None of my videos are going to be polished or particularly entertaining, because it's pretty much just going to be training footage of me talking, and none of it's going to be super cut or put together. Yeah, I've heard about how long it takes to actually make a good Instagram video. I'm not about that life unless I could actually make a living off of it, and we are a long way from that. That's why I've mostly stopped posting on Instagram, or on YouTube rather, for the most part, and just focused on Instagram. I can post, kind of a little mini essay there. I'm kind of stretching the boundaries of how many words you can fit into an Instagram, but I posted a little essay there, and a whole bunch of feedback, a whole bunch of spread. It actually works out really well. I'm very surprised, but it's working, And I think part of that too is I'm probably a better writer than speaker. I think I'm fairly good at that, so I'm just kind of playing to my strengths. But anyway, that's kind of the explanation for why I have been letting the YouTube thing sit on the back burner for a little bit. At some point, I may make a push to try to maybe leverage some Instagram viewers into YouTube and try to make it go of it again, because I've actually been posting some longer videos on Instagram, and those have gone over fairly well. So I may try to do some cross-posting content where I just post stuff that can naturally be posted to YouTube fairly easily. But I don't think that's going to grow my channel that much, because again, it's not going to be a super well edited video or anything. But like I say, I noticed I'm still getting some subscribers on here, even though I haven't been posting. So, what kind of content would you guys like to see on here? Are you guys using both Instagram and YouTube, or are you guys exclusive on YouTube? Kind of let me know. Let me know what you'd like to see, where you like to look at media, if you like kind of written stuff. Hell, some people even told me I should start a blog. I'm considering that too, but again, I don't have that much free time, so yeah, that's about that. Yeah, just let me know what kind of content you like to see. It's going to be kind of limited, but I do want to have some stuff out here, because I feel like YouTube is more, I guess, indexed by the internet. So you Google stuff, you get YouTube videos, whereas the Instagram stuff is kind of just sequestered in its own little corner. And if you're not following somebody on Instagram, you'll never see it. If you Google it, I don't think you're gonna find any of that stuff. So yeah, that's just kind of where we are with that. I just wanted to make a video kind of explaining where I was with all that. and just, let you guys know. And